All right, to insert Isaac's sensor, you're going to need the following items. You're going to need the inserter. You know you have the right inserter if it has that fingerprint right there. You need the actual sensor piece, one of these adhesives, a Tegaderm, and then the Tough Pad. We try to get him into the shower when we're going to change his sensor, but to make sure that this is clean, if it's not clean, then you're going to use an alcohol pad. We found the best success with his leg is when we put it higher up. So this is first the Tough Pad. This is the Tough Pad Band-Aid. And
That's good.
you just kind of put that down. He gets really bad rashes, so this kind of helps with the rash itself. Okay.
It's like a second skin.
So now you're going to take this package and open it up. And Jason will probably do it on this table next door here.
And be careful because it's very fragile. Goodness, I'm sorry.
So you're going to be taking that hole right there and putting it over the thing that sticks up, and you go straight down, not at an angle or anything. Straight down, and then you're going to pull up, hold those two little wings, pull up, and then you don't need that part anymore, and you'll know your success when you have it like that, and you'll be able to see the needle in there. Now Isaac likes to stand up when he does this, so Isaac, can you please stand up?
And don't be worried if I cry.
It's not scratch.
Okay.
So the needle side
Oh,
is
it
at the
needs
top.
this
No. The needle side goes in the top, and it goes right. It just perfectly fits, basically, right on the Band-Aid Tough Pad. You put your finger on that fingerprint up there. There's a green button on either side.
And usually, before I do it, I count to 3, and then we do it.
And then you press both green buttons on either side at the same time. And let go. And then you're supposed to wait 10 or 20 seconds just to make sure it's in there.
Awesome. You're doing awesome. It does hurt him. Okay.
He doesn't, and you pull it straight off like this, and then hold down on this plastic part, and then the long part sticking out, you pull out. And then it's in there.
He's being very brave right now for this video. Okay, now this is the big part because this hurt him a lot. You want to make sure you don't screw up at this part. So, just can you unpeel?
Yeah.
So there's a little thing, a little sticker you'll see. You'll grab the tab and unpeel. He could also help you with this too, but these are just the steps you don't want to forget to. And it's good just to kind of hold this because if that comes out, then you have to do the whole thing over. Okay, now we get this piece here. This adhesive Isaac's allergic to, so when Jason puts it over, and you'll see here.
And there's the number 1 here, for that's the side you take off first.
And you gotta be careful because this is like, can get sticky, but you kind of put it over that part to hold it in place and get that down. But the really important thing is that you keep that adhesive on the Tough Pad. So sometimes you have to kind of
Fold it a little bit.
Because you don't, if that adhesive gets on his skin, within a couple days he is itching and it falls off because it really hurts him.
Yeah, he gets a bad rash. There you go.
Okay, so you can take a look, and we forgot the sensor. We'll grab that quick. That, yes. So right here you can see this is that overlay, and we kept it on the Tough Pad so it's not touching his skin. Okay, but one thing I forgot to tell you that you also need through this is the actual sensor. It was in the charger. It needs to charge usually about 20-25 minutes. It stops flashing when it's done. Before we insert it, we want to make sure there's no flashing lights. And now Jason will just kind of snap it into place.
And then see
Okay.
this.
Wait.
Once there's the green light starts blinking, you can
Hold
pull
on.
this
Move your
over it.
Yep, so we're just waiting right now within 30 seconds or so. There you go. And now Isaac likes to do this where he just gently pulls that back and puts that in place. And then the last thing that we do is we get out this Tegaderm. And this is just kind of a final coat that we put on to make sure it kind of stays on. This one he doesn't have as bad of an allergic reaction, but the bulk of it will kind of go over the sensor itself.
So you just kind of put it in the window there, press it down, and then peel the white part off around it.
And then you peel that spot where the white part was.
So now the only thing that you also have to remember to do, and we've forgotten to do this, is you have to get out his pump. And when you go in, you're going to push Act. You are going to go down to Sensor and push Act again. Edit settings, Act, Sensor, Act, and you're going to turn this on. And you'll escape once because you're going to go to Link to Sensor and Act, and you're going to do a new sensor.
So hit Act.
And it will say press Act. So we did Act, and it's going to be ready in 2 hours. So it's the best time to do this, and you can escape out of all that. You know it's warming up because you have that symbol right there. The best time to do this is usually after breakfast in the morning, so it's ready by lunchtime, because then you can get a pretty good calibration and not have to worry about it calibrating weird. So again, the best time is in the morning to do that, after breakfast.
Put that egg in the pouch.
Now we will go on to stage 2, and we will show you how to put on my pump.